everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos every week. Today, I will be channeling messages from the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, written by J.K. Rowling. It's been a little while since I have channeled messages from a book, and I absolutely love to read. My fiance Anthony actually bought me the entire Harry Potter series for Christmas, so I have been working my way through reading these books, and they're a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. And to be honest, there are a lot of spiritual aspects to these stories, which I found pretty surprising. When I was a kid, I actually was never really interested in reading Harry Potter or had any inclination to watch the movies at all. But I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I am really digging the spiritual concepts that are kind of enmeshed throughout the stories. So there are actually 309 pages in this book. I will be using a random number generator, which will be popped up on the screen in each of the readings. So each reading will correspond to a certain page number, and I will be reading the very first sentence at the top of those pages. And then I will do a corresponding intuitive card reading to accompany the channel message from the book. So in the next part of the video, you will see 7 different cards. Please meditate on the card that is speaking to you and go to the timestamp that I provide down below to go directly to your reading from there. If any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Don't try to force something that does not fit. Only take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's jump into it. Hello to everyone who chose group number 1. Let's see what page your channeled message is in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have a random number generator, which you will see on this side of the screen here. Your number is 245. So let's go to page 245 in the book here. Slytherins, on the other hand, clapped as he walked past them, whistling and cheering. One more time. Slytherins, on the other hand, clapped as he walked past them, whistling and cheering. Okay. So the 2 decks of cards that I have are the Spirit Animal deck and Motivational cards. So let's see what we have from the Spirit Animal deck. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have that accompany that channeled message from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for group number 1? Ooh, we had 3 come out here. We have Nightingale, elephant. And the beaver. And we will also pull 3 cards to accompany these 3 cards from Motivational Cards. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We had 2 come out here. Oh, no, we have 3. Okay. Life is tough, but so are you. Don't regret the past. Learn from it. Be anything but predictable. Okay, so on page 244, it was talking about the Slytherins who were clapping and cheering for Harry. And the vibes that I'm getting from this is that I'm hearing speaking your truth. You're speaking your truth about something. And oftentimes when we do that, we can gain attention from haters, but it's almost like Spirit is showing me you pushing through that, not caring what anyone thinks, and getting to the point where your haters actually become like your greatest fans. Have you ever heard that saying, hustle until your haters ask if you are hiring? That is the vibe that I am getting from that channeled message, because Harry actually didn't really jive with the Slytherins. It was a very competitive nature that he had with them. But on that page, it talked about them clapping and cheering for him. So Spirit is saying that it's important for you to keep speaking your truth. Because, yeah, you may gain attention of some haters who project at you, but in the end, you're going to find that some of these people may be like the best friends you've ever had. You may see them do a 180 and actually start to resonate with what you're saying. So if you're speaking truth that may be triggering certain people, eventually those people that were haters, some of them you will find will actually start to celebrate you because they will see the truth that you have been speaking. And you may even get apologies. You may get a compliment that you didn't anticipate receiving. Just keep an open mind, because with the Nightingale and the clarifier, life is tough, but so are you. So yeah, you singing your truth, speaking like the Nightingale, singing your truth. I'm actually seeing some of you actually are singers. Don't let the haters get you down, because you'll come to find in time some of them will do a complete 180 and start to celebrate you, okay? So while you may feel like you're in a tough spot right now with people projecting at you and putting you down, Spirit is saying this is part of life, and yeah, it's tough, but so are you. Keep pushing through. Keep singing your truth. Keep speaking your truth. Keep writing your truth in whatever way that resonates for you. So I'm going to place my hand on the Nightingale card and see what I can specifically hear from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have with Nightingale? Yeah, I'm hearing apprehensive. So some of you are, in a sense, kind of holding yourself back from doing something because of a fear of what other people would think, a fear of the haters. But Spirit is saying to not let that get you down, because that's one of the biggest fears in the world, is caring what other people think. And when we truly break through that, you will come to find that there was really nothing to be afraid of, and that you were stronger than you initially gave yourself credit for. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're drawing me to this motivation card. Don't regret the past, learn from it. So I'm being shown that there were certain instances in the past where you had dealt with haters, and that kind of created some limiting beliefs as well. It created some trauma, and Spirit is saying that the past is in the past. And did you learn the lessons that you needed to learn from those experiences? Nothing is to be regretted. Just take what you learned from those haters, those people who were bringing you down, and let that fuel you. Let that fuel you into what you're creating right now. Because you will find the elephant spirit that is very strong around you right now. Some of you have a totem spirit animal of the elephant. The elephant is the remover of obstacles. If you're familiar with Lord Ganesh, that is what Ganesh stands for, remover of obstacles. Now, an elephant, though, it can stand in your path. It could feel like you're stuck right now. It could feel that these situations from the past, you keep reflecting on them. At the end of the day, let the past go. That day is done and over with. Move into the next day with a fresh new start, a fresh new perspective. It's a day where nothing has transpired yet, and you can dictate in the morning how you want your day to go. You can continue to start the morning with bringing the past into your day, or you can start the day thinking, okay, today is a new day. What can I do to stay present? And when you do this, you will find that the past will loosen its hold on you, and you will loosen because you're loosening your grip on the past. You're not letting that dictate your life because you're dictating your day, okay? So what did you learn from the past? If the lesson is learned, it's time to move on. Be anything but predictable. And we have the beaver. So there are certain people who feel like they know what your next move is going to be. And Spirit is saying, with your newfound perspective of being in the present moment, you're going to be anything but predictable. People aren't going to be able to see your next move. You're always going to be 2 steps ahead, okay? You're always going to be 2 steps ahead. And that's because you're in control of your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, and you're building a foundation for yourself, which that's what I am getting major vibes with the beaver here, okay? The beaver is very good at building dams for itself and its family. So you have a very innate ability within you to build a firm foundation. And what you are building, nobody sees that coming from you because they think they know who you are. And you're proving them wrong, okay? You're going to prove a lot of people wrong, and you're proving a lot of people wrong right now. So continue to be busy like the beaver. Build that strong foundation for yourself. Keep doing that because it's almost like I'm being shown, you know that story, the 3 little pigs, the different houses that they built? You're the one that's building the brick house, okay? You're building that strong foundation so when those wolves come, they cannot blow your house down. They will not be able to predict it. Whereas they're thinking that you're going to be building that house of straw that they can just set on fire and it, diminishes. No, you're the brick builder, okay? You are the brick builder. Nobody is going to be blowing down your house because of the firm foundation that you are building and you being anything but predictable in that sense. And that is why those Slytherins are going to be clapping for you, okay? So whoever was those haters, They're going to be asking you if you are hiring. They're going to be asking you to be part of your collective group that works with you. They are going to be asking you for help. They are going to be asking you to help them in any way that they need at that time, okay? You are going to be the go-to for those Slytherins. So life may seem really tough right now, but you are making great strides. Do not give up. Those bricks are being built, okay? So that is all that I am seeing, group number 1. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose group number 2. Let's see what your page number is from the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. We have 128. And the school bellowed, which we'll read this whole thing here because I feel like there's some messages in here. And the school bellowed, Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hoggy Warty Hogwarts, teach us something, please, whether we be old and bald or young with scabby knees. Our heads could do with filling with some interesting stuff. For now they're bare and full of air, dead flies and bits of fluff. So teach us things worth knowing, bring back what we've forgot. Just do your best, we'll do the rest, and learn until our brains all rot. Okay, so what I feel very strongly from that group number 2 is Spirit is emphasizing you to learn something. So let's pull some cards from the Spirit Animal deck. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have to accompany that fun little paragraph in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? We have the owl. Well, that's fitting for Harry Potter, right? Next we have the shark. And then final card here for Spirit Animal. The dragon. Another fitting card for Harry Potter. Spirit has a sense of humor, huh? Next we will pull 3 cards from the Motivational card deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Be anything but predictable. Thank you, Spirit. We rise by lifting others. And one more, thank you. Believing requires action. Okay, so let's read this little snippet once again here. And the school bellowed, Hogwarts, Hogwarts, hoggy-warty Hogwarts, teach us something, please, whether we be old and bald or young with scabby knees. So it's saying it doesn't matter how old you are to learn something new. You can be 70 years old and learn something new and start now, or you could be 10-year-old to learn something new and start now, okay? Age does not matter. They're really emphasizing it does not matter how old you are to do something that you love, okay? That does not matter at all. Our heads could do with filling with some interesting stuff, for now they're bare and full of air, dead flies and bits of fluff. So teach us things worth knowing, bring back what we forgot. Just do your best, we'll do the rest, and learn until our brains all rot. So yeah, the main message here is, the biggest message I'm seeing is to learn something new. If something seems interesting to you, do it. This is your life. If you're 70 years old, if you're 10 years old, it does not matter, okay? Do what you love to do. If something is interesting to you, go for it. We have be anything but predictable and the owl. So the owl to me represents a teacher. So somebody that can teach you a lot of wise things. So I'm going to place my hand on the owl and see what Spirit is really emphasizing with this card. Thank you. For some reason they're pointing out a toilet. They're saying to flush something down the toilet, like an old way of being. What are you pointing out here, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing to cleanse your energy. One thing some of you could learn to do right now that would really help you would be to cleanse your energy in the morning. It's very important to do that before you go into your day, okay? So it's like letting go of the negative energy, and that's why they're emphasizing the toilet, watching the negative energy like flush down the toilet, okay? Let go of the negativity. Let go of the negative thinking. Let go of the I can't learn how to do this. Let go of the I can't do this because I'm a certain age. Let go of the I'm too old. Let go of the I'm too young, okay? Flush that thinking down the toilet because you are better than that. You have everything within you to handle anything that comes your way. And with be anything but predictable, this is the energy of you as you let go of that negative thinking, that old way of being, that negative mindset. Whereas people would expect you to say those things, you won't be predictable because you're not saying, I am too old to do this, I'm too young to do this. You'll be saying, I can do anything I want at any age that I want. And nobody is going to see that coming when you flip that switch, okay? Because that is how powerful you are, that you can make that little mindset shift like that. Truly, truly amazing. And as you let go of that thinking, whereas you will start to attract this owl energy to you, this wisdom to you, Whereas you will be learning from these owl teachers, you will see that very shortly that you become that owl energy as well, who starts to teach people a new way of being, a new skill, a new job, being a mentor. So that is really, really cool. Flush that negative thinking down the toilet and be anything but predictable, because you're here to do great things no matter what age you are, okay? We have the shark. And the clarifier for this was, we rise by lifting others. So I'm going to place my hand on the shark card and see what I can hear from Spirit here. What's going on here, Spirit, with the shark? Yeah, they're pointing out the teeth of a shark. Almost how sometimes if we are in negative energy and we haven't cleansed that energy, because we're not grounded, we can react to other people. We can let our anger control us, and we can like bite back at people. Now, it is important to stand up for yourself, okay? But the thing of the matter is that if we continuously react and let our anger control us, then we're staying in a victim role, and we're actually giving those people responsibility for creating our reality. So one of the best things you can do, and I am not always an advocate for taking the higher road. It depends on the situation, okay? But if you have found yourself reacting to people like almost like, I'm seeing like it's like the metaphor of biting someone's head off, Spirit is saying that you can transmute this energy by uplifting other people, okay? And grounding yourself. Get very grounded in your energy. So it's very important to cleanse your energy. It's important to ground your energy, because when you're grounded, if somebody comes at you with negativity, it won't bother you because you're grounded. You're firm like a tree to the point where nobody can push you over. And to also change some of that negative energy, uplifting someone else helps you rise, okay? So how can you change your perception in terms of uplifting someone? Because that will change the energy around you, okay? We rise by lifting others. We don't rise if we're belittling people, if we're making fun of people. I mean, yeah, it's okay to like playfully make fun of someone, but if it's being done in a way that's aimed at hurting someone, then that's not uplifting people, and that's low vibe energy, okay? Now, I know that it's not possible to stay in high vibe energy all the time. Life happens, and we're going to have situations that bring out negative emotions in us. But one of the biggest things about Schoolroom Earth, which is all about learning, is learning to master our emotions. So I also feel that that's one thing some of you are heading in the direction of learning right now, learning how to control your emotions, learning how to control your anger, responding instead of reacting. And when you get in the habit of uplifting other people, you rise, okay? Then we have Dragon. Believing requires action. Because a lot of people, it's interesting, don't believe in dragons. So, yes, it's important to change your beliefs from self-limiting ones to more empowering ones, but at the same time, you have to take action. You have to not only believe it, but you also have to take action. And that is how your belief compounds with interest over time, okay? So, yes, I can see that you are taking action towards changing your beliefs, but now it's time to take action on those beliefs. So it's one thing to say, I believe that I am successful. You can say that as many times as you want, but if you're not taking action to affirm that belief, you're not being that version of yourself, then things aren't going to shift in your reality, okay? So believing requires action. What else with the dragon card here? Thank you. Yeah, they're pointing out how a dragon breathes fire. Why are you pointing out the fire breathing? There, oh, I see. Okay, so I get it now. With the believing requires action. So, for example, if you say, I believe I am successful, and then you take action on it, you will be like that dragon who is igniting your path. The path becomes clear because you're taking action on it. Your path is illuminated but you're the dragon. You're the one lighting your own path, okay? So believing requires action, and as you do that, you step into that dragon energy. And yeah, a lot of people don't believe in dragons, but when you start taking the action that goes along with your belief, dragons become more believable because you're proving everyone wrong with that notion, the metaphor of the notion. So very, very cool. Be anything but predictable. We rise by lifting others, and believing requires action. And you got the owl teacher, the shark energy to be mindful of words that you're saying out of anger, controlling that, and being the dragon that lights your own path. Very cool. That is all that I am seeing, group number 2. So if you enjoyed your reading, if it resonated, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose group number 3. Let's see what your page number is that contains your channeled message from the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. 231. You should see the burns Charlie's got off wild ones in Romania. You should see the burns Charlie's got off wild ones in Romania. Okay, so this sounds like battle scars of some sort here, group number 3. Let's see what's going on here. I will be using 2 decks. The first is the Spirit Animal deck. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for group number 3? The Elephant. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What else? Starfish. And one more, thank you. tiger. And we will pull 3 motivation cards. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Thank you, Spirit. What else? I am smart. I am kind. I am silly. I am honest. I am brave. I am loved. And one more. Thank you, Spirit. Every moment matters. Okay, so let's look at this sentence one more time. You should see the burns Charlie's got off wild ones in Romania. So it's almost like getting burned, but still like navigating through difficult terrain is what I feel like. Because I have wherever you go, go with all your heart. And there was a country, Romania, that was mentioned in that sentence. So I do feel that a lot of you are traveling, and Spirit is saying wherever you go, go with all your heart. Wherever you travel to, go with all your heart. Perhaps Romania is a place you're actually traveling to. But I'd like to place my hand on the elephant card here and see what I can specifically hear from Spirit. What is going on? What's with the burns and the elephant card? Thank you. I'm hearing the word lottery, so perhaps some of you are trying to manifest a winning in the lottery so that you can travel, but you're being met with resistance. And what I'm being shown is that there needs to be pure intention behind what it is you're wanting to manifest. And that's why they say wherever you go, go with all your heart. What is the true intention in your heart? Is it just for the money, or are you wanting to travel to actually help add value, to help uplift humanity? Because I'm being shown it's like this elephant is like standing in your path because it's asking you what it is you really want at this time. What is your pure intention? Spirit is saying you don't need to win the lottery to be able to travel. That there's actually a lot of really simple ways to do so. If you Google on the internet or watch YouTube videos about it, there are a lot of really cool ways that you can travel, very affordable. It's just a matter of opening up your perception to see them, okay? What is with the fire and burns from the sentence? Okay, so this is almost like having been burned in the past, but also like the fighter that you are moving forward despite having been burned. It's like you're taking that, you're letting it fuel you forward. Because see, the elephant has a little flame in its trunk at the bottom there, okay? It's like these things are healed. The wounds of the past, they're being burned away. They're being let go so that you can really listen to your heart about what your true intention is. Anything else with the elephant spirit? Thank you. Hearing talking, okay. Okay, they say that you talk about traveling a lot, but you're not actually taking the action to do it. That there is a lot more ways available for you to do this, okay? Don't talk about doing it, just do it. And when it's really your heart desires to do that, if traveling is what you really want, burn away all the negative thoughts, start affirming and creating a plan for yourself so that you can manifest this from a place of pure intention. And that is when the resources you need come to you, okay? So the next card here is Starfish. So yeah, they're saying to say some affirmations. I am smart, I am kind, I am silly, I am honest, I am brave, I am loved. Because I am getting star seeds vibes from the starfish here. You are a star. You are here to shine. But there's just a little tweaking that needs to be done to your mindset, okay? Believing that you can travel, believing that you can manifest your dream life, believing that you can do anything you set your mind to. So, affirmations would prove very beneficial to rewiring your subconscious mind, rewiring what you truly believe, and then taking the applicable action to make it happen. You can't have the belief without the action, okay? So visualize yourself in the end. Visualize yourself traveling, believing that it's already here right now. And then asking yourself what you can do today to take action to get that much closer to that. Okay? That is the key. What else with starfish spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're showing me a turtle. They're saying, and they're emphasizing that it's okay to go slowly with things, okay? Take baby steps every day. So if traveling is your dream or whatever else your dream is, okay? Doing a little bit of research on it every single day starts to open up opportunities and avenues to get you to where you want to be. The universe will start to show you ways to make it happen, okay? The universe is speaking to us in every moment of every day, okay? What else with starfish spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're saying shine like the star that you are, because as you do these things, you're going to find that you help other people because you're going to find out what works for you and you'll create an easy path for other people to navigate. You'll say, "Hey, this worked for me." Yeah, it may not work for you, but I'm showing you that I made it possible by doing it this way. And then other people can play off that. They can tweak it to their own personal tastes and interests, and it's just truly, truly amazing. I am also like hearing like something about travel affirmations as well. Perhaps you create some of those that go along with a course that you create in the future. Something to do with travel, very, very big with travel here. But yeah, whatever you do, you are gonna break through these just as long as you keep affirming to yourself your new beliefs and then taking action on those beliefs to be that version of yourself that you want to be. Every moment matters. There is no moment in our life that should be wasted, and nothing is wasted. There is amazing things happening every moment of every day. It's just a matter of our perception if we're allowing ourselves to see them. But we have the tiger, and every moment matters, clarified. This card. What's going on with Tiger Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're showing me how a tiger hunts. So this is almost like you doing the research, hunting for the information and knowledge that you need at this time, making the best use of your time right now to do that, because every moment matters. And I had an interesting motivation quote pop up on my phone. It said, 1 hour is 4% of the day. So you have time to work towards your goals and your dreams. Okay, we have 24 hours in a day, and 1 hour is 4% of the day. Make every moment matter, because it already matters. What else with Tiger Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing loosen your grip on something. Something needs to be let go of here. What is that, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, loud and clear. It's fear. Let go of fear. They're saying to be fearless like a tiger. Be fearless like the tiger. Like a tiger, they hunt at night in the dark, and they're very skilled at doing it. So you're going to become more skilled the more that you research and take action towards your goals every day. And you are very strong. And you're actually very good at getting the information you want. There's just something here about time and mindset and the intention, the pure intention in your heart. Any final messages, Spirit? Thank you. They're saying rock and roll. Like you have an amazing future to look forward to. They're saying rock and roll. Because once you get this momentum going with what it is that your heart desires from a place of pure intention, you're going to see a very powerful shift in your reality. Opportunities opening up to you, that positive mindset being affirmed, you believing, you taking action, and just that elephant moving off your path with clarity as you continue to move forward, being the star that you are, and having the strength of a tiger, because you'll come from the notion that every moment matters. That is all that I am seeing, group number 3. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Hey everyone who chose group number 4. Let's see what your page number is from the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. We have 111, which is also an angel number that pertains to your thoughts. So one message that's already coming through is that whatever you're thinking, it is manifesting. So make sure that you are thinking positively. Let's see what we have on page 111. Please leave your luggage on the train. It will be taken to the school separately. Please leave your luggage on the train. It will be taken to the school separately. Okay, so there's something here about needing to leave that baggage in the past. Okay. We have 2 decks of cards here. The first is Spirit Animal. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for group number 4? We have the Lamb. Thank you, Spirit. What else? The Turtle. And one more. Thank you. The Phoenix. Then we have motivational cards. We'll pull 3 from here. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Don't be busy, be productive. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Impossible is for the unwilling. One more card. Thank you, Spirit. Make yourself a priority. So let's read. So the angel number 111. Spirit is saying that a lot of you are having thoughts from baggage from the past. And Spirit, with this sentence, please leave your luggage on the train. It will be taken to the school separately. So it's like setting the luggage down, setting the baggage down, just letting go, because you're a powerful manifester, okay? And I am picking up on very strong intuition, very strong psychic abilities, prophetic nature for a lot of you, which is energy from the Lamb. The Lamb has a very prophetic energy, very psychic energy. but it's almost like you do have the gift of patience. Like, I feel like you're a very patient person, which that will definitely be advantageous for you as you believe in yourself more. So there's something from the past that just needs to be set down. Like, any worries, put it into this luggage, set it down, and visualize yourself walking away from it. Sometimes you can also visualize yourself chucking the luggage like into a body of water, whatever works for you. But Spirit is saying to just set down your worries, set down that luggage. Don't take that with you as you're moving forward here, okay? Because there's also like a belief here that you have to be busy doing something all the time. But we are human beings. We are not human doings, okay? We have to shake up that belief that we have to be doing something all the time or we have to be busy. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. And this is something I am learning right now. One thing that I have found to be very powerful is to create a to-do list for myself in the morning and to also tell myself how I would like to feel that day and what I want to be that day. So you can say things like, I choose to be a leader today. I want to feel good today. I choose to feel good today. I choose to be productive today. So being productive is not the same thing as being busy. Being busy just means you're doing things for the sake of doing them. Being productive means you're getting stuff done, okay? So any other messages with Lamb and this motivational card, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, very strong masculine energy that is kind of dominating this belief that you have to be busy all the time, or you have to be doing, or you have to put in 100 hours a week to get things done. And that's not true. We can do less and attract more. So one thing that would help you would be to balance your masculine and feminine energies, okay? They need to be in balance so that the masculine doesn't feel, like have to keep doing, whereas the feminine energy that is within you will bring that resilient side to you, a softer side to you, and let you know that it is possible to not have to work yourself to the bone to get things done. We are not meant to work ourselves to the bone. We are meant to do less and attract more. Okay? And then we have the turtle, and impossible is for the unwilling. But I don't feel like this is a mindset that you really take on in terms of seeing things as impossible. You have a very amazing ability to get things done, and you have a very good eye for detail, I'm seeing. It's just that when it comes to what you love to do, there are some beliefs around here I'm seeing as to the possibility of being able to do them. So if you have a belief that you have to work in the corporate world to make money and that it's not possible for you to go after your dream of singing or dream of acting, Spirit is saying that mentality is for people who are unwilling. It's not really a matter of thinking it's possible. It's a matter of not being willing to do it. So when you have that little perception shift, it can expand your horizons as to what really is possible for you. And to be honest, There is nothing that is impossible for you as long as you are willing to move in that direction. And as for moving in that direction, this card was clarified by the turtle, okay? So Spirit is saying you can go as slow as you need to. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Just start taking steps. Take baby steps. Do a little bit each day, even if that's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, researching what it is you love to do, because what you will find is that you'll be led to resources and people who have opportunities to help you learn more, to help you get your foot in the door. Things will open up as you start to take consistent action from a place of true belief in your heart that it is possible, and then continuing to take action because you're visualizing that it is possible for you to be that actor, to be that singer, to be your dream, to turn your dream into a reality. It is possible. And you can go as slow as you want to, just as long as you keep doing something for a little bit each day. Then we have the Phoenix and make yourself a priority. So yeah, it's just this energy of giving all your time, your energy, and your resources to other people. It is time to put that energy back on yourself. And as you do that, you are going to rise into the phoenix that you truly are. Okay? All that luggage, all that old way of being, that old version of you that had a hard time telling people no and then you felt guilty about it, that won't be you. Not this phoenix version of you. Making yourself a priority is saying no to conserve your energy. It's saying no to working on the weekends because you want to use that weekend now to start researching your dream, to start making it a possibility for yourself, making time for yourself, making yourself a priority. Because you've put yourself on the back burner for far too long here, group number 4. You deserve all your abundance. You deserve your highest good. But you have to start doing things that make you happy. You have to start moving towards your joy. And as you do that, your whole world is going to be lit up with your phoenix light. You are here to light up the world. Any final messages here for group number 4, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're saying examine. Examine what, Spirit? Thank you. They're saying to examine what you need to let go of in your life. What is that luggage you need to let go of that will bring new energy in? There's something here that needs to be let go of. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, for some of you, it's a person. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's just old belief system. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing the word radiant, which they're just coming back to the Phoenix card here. As you let go of what no longer serves you, as you let that luggage go, as you let that baggage go from the past, any old limiting beliefs, you are going to be so radiant. You are going to light up the world with your energy. And I'm also hearing compassion and just your loving energy in general. And you're going to show the world that it is not impossible to go after your dreams, and that you are, because you are willing to go after your dreams, you're going to show people what is possible. So very cool. That is all that I am seeing, group number 4. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey everyone who chose group number 5, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your generated number is for the page that is within the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. 81. Okay. Barrels of slimy stuff stood on the floor. Jars of herbs, dried roots, and bright powders lined the walls. Bundles of feathers, strings of fangs, and snarled claws hung from the ceiling. Barrels of slimy stuff stood on the floor. Jars of herbs, dried roots, and bright powders lined the walls. Bundles of feathers, strings of fangs, and snarled claws hung from the ceiling. Okay, we have 2 decks of cards here. We have the Spirit Animal deck. We'll be pulling 3 cards from here. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for group number 5? We have the Whale. Next we have Shark. And one more card. The Owl. Next, we will pull 3 cards from the Motivational card deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Be curious, not judgmental. Thank you, Spirit. What else? We have You Never Fail Until You Stop. And one more, Spirit. Thank you. Try things to see if they work. Okay, let's read this one more time here. Barrels of slimy stuff stood on the floor. Jars of herbs, dried roots, and bright powders lined the walls. Bundles of feathers, strings of fangs, and snarled claws hung from the ceiling. So the first thing that I am hearing is to declutter, because that sentence is filled with things in a room, like things all over the ceiling, on the floor. And when you declutter, you will come into more clarity about things and situations in your life because you're allowing for new energy to come in. So there's something here about decluttering your home, cleaning your house, and just letting go of what no longer serves in that energy state to let new energy flow in because of the decluttering process. When you declutter your home, your room, whatever it is for you, you declutter your mind in the process and you get clarity. We have be curious, not judgmental with the whale. So with the whale, this is a creature who dives deep. And I feel that this is a strong suit of yours. In any situation, you have a very good ability to analyze, but sometimes Spirit is showing me there is a tendency to be a little judgmental. So to integrate that shadow aspect, because to be honest, we're not going to 100% ever be able to get away from judging. We have to make judgment calls in our life almost every day with decisions that we are making, with the use of our discernment. But when it comes about being judgmental towards other people, Spirit is saying to allow yourself to be curious instead of judgmental. So like if you find yourself being judgmental towards somebody, you can use your diving deep abilities to go, okay, well, instead of judging this person, let me try to maybe get curious as to why they may be acting the way that they are. And the knowledge you come into when you take that perspective is truly powerful. So I'm going to place my hand on the whale card and see what I can hear from Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing delight. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're saying to delight in the gifts of your mind, your amazing ability to dive deep and to analyze situations in a healthy way. Like this is a very strong ability that you have. So delight in your mind, delight in decluttering your mind, delight in asking questions, delight in being curious. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Hearing rhythm. They're saying once you start to move in the direction of doing these things, you're going to find a natural rhythm and rhyme to your process. So if you have been somebody who has found it overwhelming to declutter certain things in your home or declutter certain things of the mind, you will find that the more you work on these things, you're going to come into a natural progression of flow. Like, look how this whale is just flowing in the water. The whale is not afraid to dive deep and look at the hard things. It questions a lot of narratives in life. And I feel like you are someone who does that as well. And I'm also hearing awakening. If you are having a spiritual awakening right now, one of the first things a lot of people realize is the darkness in the world, just how dark the darkness can be. But in order for us to transcend the darkness, we first have to integrate the darkness within ourselves. So instead of being judgmental about the darkness, seeing that everything in the world outside of us is a mere reflection of ourself as we work to heal these things, not in a need to be perfect or to be wholly healed, but working to improve oneself. The more that we work to improve ourselves, to heal ourselves, understanding that we are not perfect, that we can utilize shadow aspects of ourselves to really bring balance in the world. So one of the worst things that we could do is to be harshly judgmental of the darkness. if we keep doing that, that darkness may not find the light. And there's a lot of light on planet Earth right now. It's getting more and more difficult for anything in the shadows to continue to hide. So keep that in mind as you continue to do this dive deep work. So I do feel there is some shadow work going on here, and you're doing a wonderful job with that. So congratulations on being willing to look at those dark aspects of yourself and to love yourself unconditionally anyway. You never fail until you stop. And the shark. What is going on here, Spirit? Thank you. I had chills. There was like a little itch in my ear. So I feel like there's something you're hearing that is annoying you, because itching is really annoying. So it's like this energy of being annoyed by something that you are hearing that represents this shark. What is the annoying thing that is happening, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, I see. It's gossiping. You're not really someone who is a fan of that. And I'm seeing like it's almost like cringing when you hear it, because you're working on healing a lot of shadow aspects right now. But one thing I'm seeing that you don't really tolerate is gossiping. Because I could feel like the annoyance in my ear, like the itching in my ear. It's like almost like your body like repels it almost. Which with the cards before that, Spirit is saying to have compassion for those who gossip. They know not what they do until the mirror is held up, right? They know not what they do until they have the awareness. But that does not mean that you shouldn't still shine your light, okay? That's why we have this card was clarified. You never fail until you stop. So maybe you have found yourself in a situation where you have been trying to get people to stop gossiping. And Spirit actually admires you for the light work you've been doing in that area. But I'm just seeing that when you have more compassion for those who are doing that, to be curious instead of judging them for doing that, you will find that you understand why they're doing what they're doing. This is an area that I have struggled in a lot of my life. I used to be terrible when it came to gossiping. But I now know that I was basically just projecting my own insecurities onto other people. I wasn't recognizing the true essence of who I really am, and that's why people gossip. They're looking outside of themselves for validation and approval, and not going within to see the truth of who they really are. And I've had some hard lessons when it comes to gossip. But we must have compassion for those who gossip as well. And don't give up on doing this light work. I think the only thing that's kind of getting in the way is to kind of take a step back and allow yourself to be curious instead of judging those who do that. Because then you can come at the situation and approach it in a way that promotes more unconditional love. Okay? We have try things to see if they work. So yeah, Spirit is just saying to try some new approaches here. If you find that what you're doing isn't working, if you feel like the light work you are doing isn't getting through, Spirit is saying try things to see if they work. Because with the Owl card, I see that you are a very wise soul. You have a lot of wisdom to share. And as we move along our spiritual journey, we will come into increased awareness about different things. It doesn't get all revealed to us all at once. I don't think we would be able to handle that. But you have a lot to teach the world, and you're making great strides. So I'm going to place my hand on the Owl card and see what I can hear from Spirit. Thank you. I'm hearing dance with life. Dance with life. I'm being shown that some of these things, try things to see if they work. Your spirit guides have actually been bringing your attention to certain things to try. So keep your eye open and dance with life. Flow with what life is presenting you, okay? They're giving you a lot of ideas as to what to try to see if they would work for you. Suggestions. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're showing me how an owl perches in the top of a tree. They're showing me how owls like to be on one of the highest branches. So it's almost like you're coming into this higher knowledge, this higher wisdom as you continue to do this shadow work, diving deep. And in the process, you're ascending. You're ascending your energy because of the work you've been willing to do. And they're just showing me an owl, like perched on one of the highest branches in a tree, with higher knowledge at a higher vantage point, and using that wisdom to help uplift humanity. So Spirit is saying, try things to see if they work. Don't give up. You never fail if you stop. So keep the momentum going with what you are doing. We just need to keep moving forward on our journey, because it's when we stop that the momentum can't move forward, and it puts a block in our manifestation process, things that we are trying to manifest into our life to bring our dreams into our reality. So the main message here is to keep diving deep, be curious, not judgmental. Don't let those gossipers get you down, and keep doing that light work with that. You never fail until you stop, or any other work you are doing, not just in terms of light work, any creative project you may be working on, any job you may be working on. You never fail until you stop. And try things to see if they work, because they're showing me that you're trying the same thing, hoping to get different results, and that just kind of keeps you stuck. When you try new things to see if they work, that's when you can see which path has the most growth potential for you. And you're coming into a lot of higher knowledge, wisdom at this time in your ascension process. So share that wisdom with the world. Your light is needed. That is all that I am seeing, group number 5. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose group number 6. Let's see what your page number is in the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. 97. Harry leaned back quickly so they couldn't see him looking. Harry leaned back quickly so they couldn't see him looking. Be using 2 decks of cards. The first is the Spirit Animal deck. We'll choose 3 cards from here. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for group number 6? We have the elk. Next we have the swan. And one more card. Thank you, Spirit. The turtle. Okay. We'll be using motivational cards, pulling 3 cards from here. Thank you, Spirit. They told me I couldn't, that's why I did it. Two more cards. Thank you, Spirit. Don't find faults, find a remedy. And one more card. You're a real treat. Okay, so this sentence, Harry leaned back quickly so they couldn't see him looking. Spirit is showing me that you are holding yourself back in some area of your life. You're making yourself small to appease other people, or not feeling worthy of being seen and heard in the world, and that is not true. Those are bold-faced lies. There's something very powerful to your energy. You have an amazing talent with something creative, but you need to believe in yourself more. That's why we have, they told me I couldn't, that's why I did it. So anybody who's telling you you can't do something, that's where you are letting that fuel you and say, they said I couldn't do this, but I'm not listening to that. I am no longer holding myself back. I am letting myself be seen, because you have very potent elk energy. This is very strong energy. You have a lot of stamina, you have a lot of strength. Also, a very protecting energy, a very nurturing energy to those that you love. I'm going to place my hand on these cards and see what I can hear from Spirit. Thank you. I am hearing that some of you have experienced a loss, and I'm picking up on, with the elk energy, a father who has passed on. So this father is coming through very strongly right now, saying you can do anything you put your mind to. And it's almost like he was like your biggest supporter, your biggest uplifter. And I'm being shown that because he's not around, it's almost like you don't feel that you can accomplish your dreams. But he wants you to know that he is still around you very much, and he is still saying in your ear that you can do it. He's saying, let that fuel you. When they say that you can't do something, that's why you do it. Okay, so that's just a message for some of you, a father who's passed on, who wanted to let you know that. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, they're showing me like the image of like someone caressing their neck or rubbing shoulders. They're just saying relax. Do things that help you relax and unwind, where you're not so focused on like the future or the possibility of something not happening. That when you do something you love and you move towards it, you do it from a genuine place of ease, because it's love that is literally radiating from your heart that is being exuded into the work that you're doing. When you love what you do, loving, joyful emotions just radiate from you, and it can be felt on an energetic level by every person that comes in contact with your energy. Then we have the swan. Don't find faults, find a remedy. So I'm picking up on that, like in elementary, middle school, high school, there were some of the other kids who weren't the nicest to you, but you have actually done a lot of growth in terms of how you see these things now. But there's also like this energy of still staying stuck in the past, where there's like unforgiveness still being held onto because of how these kids made you feel. And your feelings are valid. So don't ever let anybody tell you that what you're feeling isn't valid, because you know what you went through. It's just, as time goes on, and if you're still holding on to that pain and not forgiving these people who did this to you in the past, it's pain that you're holding on inside, and it keeps us in a victim mentality where we want to blame everyone and everything for any negative things in our life. This is why Spirit is saying, don't find faults, find a remedy. So you can train your brain to look for solutions instead of problems. A good mantra would be, I choose to focus on the good today, and then Spirit will enhance the good. Whereas you'll see the difference because let's just take an example, okay? You wake up one day and you don't say that mantra. You don't say, I choose to focus on the good. You just wake up, you feel grumpy, you go and do your day, you stub your toe on the wall, you spill coffee on your shirt, you trip down the stairs a little bit. This just keeps magnifying all the problems because we're focused on the problems. But if we wake up every day and we say, I choose to focus on the good, focusing on the remedy and not the negative problems, which does not mean that we won't experience challenges, but when we are intentional about focusing on the good, you wake up, I choose to focus on the good, you go downstairs, mindfully around that wall that you did not stub your toe on, you drink your coffee without spilling it anywhere, and you walk down those steps in a very respecting manner because you're respecting your day and you're choosing to look for the good in your day. Two different dynamics there, right? And you can choose every single day what you want to experience. Anything else with Swan and don't find faults, find a remedy? Yeah, with Swan, they're pointing out how sometimes there's an emphasis here on your physical appearance, and it stemmed from how you were treated by these kids in school, and also for some of you, even within the home with certain family members. But overall, it's important for you to know that the past is done and over with. Whatever was said to you about your physical appearance is not true. You are a real treat, is what Spirit is saying. That you came into this world good enough. You are worthy. You are whole and complete just as you are. But if we let what other people, what they have negatively said about us, continue to fester inside, then that is giving other people the responsibility of creating our reality for us. And you are in control of your reality. Don't give other people that power. Take your power back. Because I'm being shown how beautiful of a soul you are. And you always have been a beautiful soul. Yeah, we make mistakes. We're human. Nobody is perfect. But you are a beautiful soul. And one shift that would help you is to stop holding yourself back based off of what other people think. Start looking for the good in your life. And don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. And really, really cultivate self-love for yourself. Because with the turtle, I'm being drawn to the shell. It's time to get out of your shell. Okay? No more hiding. No more holding yourself back. And the turtle is known to go really slow. You can go at your own pace. If getting out of your shell means to connect with a group of like-minded people and start talking to them in the group, and so be it. Once a week, that's your pace. There you go. Just do something to get out of your shell because you'll find that it's not as scary as what you think it is. And you're going to make some amazing friends and you'll learn more about your own experiences. You'll learn more about what you like, what you don't like. You'll be living life for you, not based off of what happened in the past or based off of focusing on the problems all the time, based off of what other people are telling you you can't do. instead letting that fuel you to find the remedy in learning that you control your reality. Other people do not do that unless you allow them to. So call back your power and get out of your shell. The world needs your light. That is all that I am seeing, group number 6. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose group number 7. Let's see what your page number is from the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. 72. A low, soft hooting came from a dark shop with a sign saying, Aelop's Owl Emporium, Tawny, Screech, Barn, Brown, and Snowy. A low, soft hooting came from a dark shop with a sign saying, Aelop's Owl Emporium, Tawny, Screech, Barn, Brown, and Snowy. Be using 2 different decks of cards, the Spirit Animal deck. Thank you, Spirit. What 3 cards have messages for group number 7 here? Tiger. What next, Spirit? Thank you. Elephant. And one more. Thank you, Spirit. Hummingbird. Next, we'll use motivational cards, picking 3 from here as well. Thank you, Spirit. Be curious, not judgmental. Thank you, Spirit. Life is too important to be taken seriously. And final card. If you think someone could use a friend, be one. Okay, let's read this one more time. A low, soft hooting came from a dark shop with a sign saying, Aelop's Owl Emporium, Tawny, Screech, Barn, Brown, and Snowy. So what I'm taking from that sentence is the low hooting sound that the owl is making from the dark shop. So I feel like your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you with sounds. Particularly from birds even is what I'm seeing, because you do have hummingbird in your reading here. But let's first start with tiger and be curious, not judgmental. The tiger is very strong, so you have a very strong energy to you. What is going on with the tiger here? Thank you. They're pointing out all of the different names in the sentence we just read: tawny, screech, barn, and just like focusing on the uniqueness of each of the names and how each person that we encounter in the world is unique in their own way. And you have a very strong energy that you can really expand awareness to a lot of people in terms of what it means to be curious instead of judgmental. Being curious in the sense of, okay, well, I've noticed that this person has a name such as Snowy, like the name in the sentence there. They have a name such as Snowy, whereas a lot of people would judge someone for that. You're someone who is able to be curious about it. You're like the person's like, so what's the history behind your name Snowy? Like, why did your parents name you that? Like, being curious about it instead of putting somebody down for it. It's a very strong ability that you have. It's almost like when you're in a group of people and you notice that, you have an amazing ability to be that person that stands out in the group, whereas others may be judgmental. You're the one that brings peace to it with your strong tiger energy. So definitely continue to use that to your advantage. The only things that I can see that might be tripping you up a little bit is just like a tendency to take life a little too seriously. Spirit is saying to let yourself have fun, okay? Life is too important to be taken seriously. And this elephant, it's like it's standing on your path right now, right? Because there's a block in you allowing yourself to have fun. Like, you're such a strong influence on other people that you deserve to have fun. You deserve to go out and do things that bring you joy, okay? It's also like, because you have that strong energy of calling people out when they're being judgmental, Spirit is saying to also be curious in regards to those type of people, because if we take it too seriously, then it creates more issues with the energetic field. So when you see other people being judgmental, yes, of course, shine your light and stand up for what you believe in. Always do that. Always do that. But if it's getting to a place where you find that it's like sucking joy out of your life, like where you find it's like your anger is like kind of controlling you, just kind of take a step back and let the Lord Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, remove this energy from your path. Focus on something lighthearted that brings you joy, that will dissipate that negative energy and loosen up any too serious feelings, okay? Because having fun is something we all should be doing in our life, okay? So have more fun. Do things that would be really engaging and joyful for you. What else with the elephant and the motivation card here, taking life seriously? Yeah, they're saying laugh. Watch things that make you laugh. Listen to podcasts that make you laugh. watch a funny movie that just, that will have you chuckling as soon as the opening credits start, getting you into a lighthearted mood. And then when you've gotten to that joyful energy after having laughed, then perhaps putting your focus on something you're working on. You won't be approaching it from that seriousness. You'll be approaching it from a more lighthearted attitude because you made yourself a priority in the sense of bringing joy into your heart by allowing yourself to laugh. Or even if that means spending time with people who you could speak with and laugh for hours with. Just do something to get yourself to laugh right now. If you think someone could use a friend, be one. And hummingbird. So is there someone in your life right now who could benefit from a little uplifting? Who is that person in your life? Reach out to them, see if they want to hang out. How can you uplift other people? That will also help take some seriousness off, because when we uplift other people, it really does feel like we're contributing to the higher good, because we enjoy making people feel good. We enjoy seeing people smile. And we should always leave people better off than when we first met them. So what is going on with hummingbird? And if you think someone could use a friend, be one, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, there's something here for some of you about singing. There's someone who loves to hear you sing, and you can be a friend to this person by inviting them to one of your shows or sending them some of your work. They really love to be involved in your life when it comes to this creative endeavor that you do. Even for those of you who don't sing, I'm just picking up on singing with the hummingbird. And also from the sentence, the owl hooting. There's something here to do with noise. You have a way of uplifting people with sound, with music, with your voice, your singing voice, creating sounds like affirmations or binaural beats. If this is something you have been creating, definitely let your friend who needs a friend right now listen to some of that stuff. They'd love to be let in on what you're creating in your life right now. Anything else here, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, there's something here about a spiral. For some of you, you have a friend who there's situations in their life where it feels like they're spiraling out of control right now. How can you be a friend to these people? They really need a friend right now. They really need support right now. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing police for some of your friends here. There was police involved. Seeing someone went to jail for something. I'm also seeing just police go to a house. What else, Spirit? Thank you. I'm hearing the word son. For some of you, this could be your son who needs a little encouragement and upliftment at this time, needs to know that someone's in his corner. But I'm also seeing a metaphor of the actual sun shining. Whoever this friend is who's like having a spiraling out right now, they look to you for the light, and they have for a long time. So there's something that you could say to them that will get through to them that no one else would be able to, okay? So definitely assess who in your life is going through a really hard time, spiraling out of control with something. There's something here to do with police. Speak your wisdom to this person. It will really help. It will shift the energy. I promise you it will. I'm getting like chills on the left side of my body. So definitely be a friend to this person. Even if it has been difficult to do, I'm seeing that they will listen to you, okay? So that is all that I am seeing. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.